Hey you guys, welcome back. Today I'm coming to you guys with my Audiobookathon TBR. I am late per usual. Audiobookathon will be starting tomorrow, the 18th, and it will run till the 28th. So it's roughly about 2-week audiobook readathon. So basically, as you can assume by the name, Audiobookathon, it's a readathon for audiobooks, and it is hosted by Bookish Porcupine. She's actually the one that came up with the readathon, and she has co-hosting with her Eva's Inklings, The Sloth Reader, Bookish Babbler, and a chapter from Aisha. I'll leave all of their links to their channels below in the description box. This readathon will have some challenges, which is exciting, because the last one I didn't have challenges, but yeah, challenges make everything a little more, it makes it a little more fun. So the challenges for this readathon, I know I got my notes, but I have everything organized here. So challenge number 1 is listen to an audiobook 30 minutes a day. Challenge number 2, listen to an audiobook that has a full cast. Challenge number 3, listen to an audiobook outside of your comfort zone. Challenge number 4, listen to one of your favorite books, or audiobooks, obviously. Challenge number 5, listen to a book you put down for whatever reason. So, like, if it was a book, I'm guessing also if it was like a book you DNF, because technically if you DNF it, you put it down. So I guess like a book you DNF'd, or maybe you came to a part of the book and like you just like, oh, maybe this isn't for me right now, maybe I'll get back to it later. Just a book that you put down for whatever reason. And then number 6 challenge is listen to an audiobook that has mixed media. And lastly, challenge number 7, listen to an audiobook that is 15 plus hours long. And of course, you can double up on the challenges. There is 7 challenges in total, and I have 4 books in total, so I will be doubling up. The 4 books I have is the first one is The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. That one I'm gonna use for challenges 1, 2, and 3. Well, obviously, challenge number 1 falls automatically because at some point you're gonna go surpass 30 minutes in an audiobook anyways. So any book you choose is gonna automatically qualify challenge number 1. But yeah, challenge number 1, challenge number 2 because it has a full cast, and challenge number 3 because it's outside my comfort zone, because technically I mostly read like thriller mystery type of books, and The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo isn't. It's supposed to be a book about a fictional big movie actress or something, and she is giving her I believe like her final like interview, and she chooses a specific person that she wants to do the interview for her, and it's basically going to be like about her life and her marriages and whatnot. So technically not up my alley, but that's the point of that challenge. So chose that. It's fitting, and it seems to be very popular, and it has a lot of good reviews on Goodreads. I noticed that too. Like throughout my timeline the past few months, I've seen like a lot of people reading that book. So even though like it's not something I would normally read, I have hopes for it being something interesting. Challenge number, whew, y'all know I have to mess up at some point. For challenge number 4, The Woman in the Window, because it says listen to one of your favorite audiobooks. And of course I probably could have just chose another one, but y'all know this is like my all-time favorite. I already mentioned it like numerous times in a couple of my other videos that I have here. This is gonna be my 3rd time reading this book within like 5 months or something like that. But like I said, like, I don't know, this book just, it gets me. So if you've been under a rock and you don't know what The Woman in the Window is about, it's about a lady who was agoraphobia. I never know if I pronounced that shit right, so bear with me, forgive me if I pronounced it wrong, but I believe it's agoraphobia, and it's basically she has a phobia of being like outdoors and being out and like can't like go out, so she stays in, she's at home all the time 24/7. Everything she does is from in her own home. She does not leave her premises at all. And she gets some new neighbors that comes in, and like the rest of her neighbors, she watches them from her window, hence The Woman in the Window. She watches like her neighborhood, and she watches these new neighbors move in. And one night, she, as she's looking in, you know, doing her usual, she suspects that she sees something. And like I said, that's all I'm gonna leave y'all with, because with that you can already give away too much. I don't want to give away too much information, because that's the whole, you know, the point of the mystery or whatever. So but it, oh my god, that book is so much fun. I love it. But I'm babbling now, so let me continue. The challenge number 6, I'm reading Sadie. Listen to an audiobook that has mixed media, and that's because there's like a podcast on Sadie and whatnot. Sadie also, if you haven't for whatever reason heard of what that book is, I mean, another popular one for the past maybe half a year, 5 months, whatever. It's about a girl who is trying to track down her missing sister. Her sister has went missing, and she's basically trying to figure out what happened to her, where is she, what's going on. And it kind of follows us along this journey, but it also has a podcast into it, which makes this a great audiobook. Versus anyone that's ever read the book says like reading the listening to the audiobook is a lot better than actually reading the physical copy, because you actually get an inside look on the podcast and actually get to hear it for yourself, and like it just makes the book more real, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'll be doing that one. I have also read in the past as well, and I guess that also should qualify for challenge number 4, because I had to say Sadie is also one of my favorite books too, just that The Woman in the Window is more of a favorite. But so yeah, technically that kind of qualifies for challenge number 4 as well, so I can do that for challenge number 4 and challenge number 6. I just realized that right now. But yeah, and then last but not least, for challenge number 7, which is listen to an audiobook that is 15 plus hours long. The book that I chose is actually 16 hours, so that definitely qualifies. It is Pieces of Her by Karin. I've had this on my TBR for quite some time, and this is the perfect time to get into that for this challenge. This book is basically about a girl and her mom, excuse me, and like her and her mom are like out shopping one day. I guess they're like at the mall or something, and something happens to the girl, and the mom intervenes as a mom would, you know, with the quickness. And but the way she intervenes, you know, makes the daughter question, like, you know, like, who is this lady? Like, is this my mom for real? Like, what's going, like, you know, she never seen her. I guess, you know, the way she had to intervene to, you know, do what she had to do for her daughter, kind of question the daughter a little bit. You know, she doesn't know her mom in that type of a light. And then shortly after that, something happens to the mom, and it really gets the daughter going like, okay, I need to look in to see who my mom was before she was my mother, because it's too much going on. And, you know, she's just questioning like, what what on earth is happening here? So there's a whole mystery with that, or just of her trying to figure out who her mother was. And I think that should be fun. That's something I'm definitely interested in. I like doing the whole mystery thriller type thing, as you all know, of course, by now. So yeah, those are the challenges. I just want to make sure I didn't leave anything out. Yeah, I think that completes it. So I'm trying to get this up by today, because like I said, Audiobookathon starts tomorrow tonight at midnight, because tonight's Sunday, starts Monday at midnight. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to get this video up by tonight before it actually starts. I'd like to hear if any of you would be participating in this readathon, and if you are, let me know what books you'll be reading and for what challenges. Leave them down below. And yeah, that's all. So until the next time, I'll see you guys.